All right, so we got a small crew with us here tonight, just me, Caden, and Josh, but that's okay. It'll have to do. We're doing this from a Friday night instead of a Tuesday night, so we know mostly about what's going to be going on with the injuries and everything. Um, but let's start off by talking about last night's game. Josh, is Brock Purdy officially a system quarterback?
I've kind of been saying that for a while. I like Purdy. He's a good QB, but it's not too difficult in Shanahan's system. Obviously, without a lot of weapons, but Niners didn't seem to realize that. They were just sitting back, letting Mac McCorkle dice him up all game. Um, yeah, I think you could say it's certainly on the watch list.
Yeah, I do like how Mac Jones allegedly ate like 11 bananas during that game too. I don't know if you saw anything about that,
He
but
said he had three, is what he said.
oh, yeah,
I did see him munching some fruit snacks as well, so glad
yeah.
Mac is keeping himself not hungry.
Yeah, as soon as you thought that he tore his ACL, he goes runs off to the sideline and starts eating some freaking fruit
Yeah,
snacks.
he's a faker. I think he was faking that whole game.
He just wanted to bring some attention to himself, and I don't know. I want to shit on Kyron Williams, but I'd like to do that with a bigger crowd here. So Kyron Williams,
Kyron was
also
carrying
does
them.
Blake
No
Corum.
shade.
Neither of those two,
Gorm's a turd.
neither of those two can hold on to the ball apparently. Rams somehow managed to lose that game, even though I feel like they had every chance to win it. But it's just the MozPod curse there. We all picked them, so they lost. Caden, London game, Vikings Browns. How confident are you in London Carson Wentz?
I love Kyron Williams. You play. Wait, what did you ask me?
About the
What were we
Vikings
talking
Browns
about?
game.
Oh, the Vikings Browns game. It's gonna be very ugly. I think Dylan Gabriel in that offense. And we'll see what Dylan Gabriel does. I don't know. Tough place to start all the way in London for your first start and against Brian Flores. I'm sure he's sal. I don't. Did you guys see that quote that was floating around Twitter? I don't know if it was true or not, but Flores pretty much comparing Gabriel to Tua.
Yep, I did see that. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
But I don't think the Vikings offense is gonna like. I don't, obviously Carson Wentz, he's not great, but I don't think it really matters who would be playing quarterback for the Vikings this week, anyways. With starting a center who's never taken snaps at center before, fucking school at right tackle, and then a undrafted rookie at right guard. So against that Browns D line. So yeah, should be a sloppy game, which is fitting for London at 8:30 a.m.
Do you think there's any chance that we end up seeing Shadur? I don't know if he's going to be active or not for the game, but is there any chance that we see him come into the game at any point?
I think probably as much as a chance of him speaking words.
Yeah, stupid post-game interview there.
Yeah.
I wanted to go Browns low key, but part of me picked the Vikings because the reverse psychology of picking them, hoping that they lose. Secondly, I don't know, it's Dylan Gabriel's first start. He honestly looked better than Flacco has all season for the very few snaps that he's taken, but I don't know. It's not exactly the game that I want to wake up to 8:30 in the morning, same as last week, but got at least see Rodgers ball last week a little bit. Next game after that is the Lamarless Ravens against the Texans. Like 3 years ago, this would have been a really good game, really interesting. It's probably the one that we're torn on the most this week, but Cooper Rush starting, which is funny because Shadur, if he would have just got drafted there, he'd be their starter right now with Lamar out. Let's see. Caden, you went Ravens. Josh, you went Texans.
I mean, I went Texans, pretty self-explanatory. Ravens kind of look lost right now, missing their leader, their captain. I don't expect things to change, to be honest with you. Also seen their injury report, and it's absolutely brutal. They got their entire defense basically is out. Um, O line hasn't been great. obviously versus the Texans D line. That might be a problem. Um, Cooper Cush is not that bad though. Even if Shadur was there, he'd probably not be better than Cooper Cush, to be honest with you. He's a serviceable backup, but
Why are you
yeah, I
calling
just
him
don't
Cooper
see it.
Kush?
Cause that's his name.
Uh,
Caden, can Cooper Rush spin it?
uh, I mean, in comparison, no. Every quarterback, I guess you could say, can spin it in the NFL, but no, I would not say he can spin it.
So
Well,
why'd you
yeah,
go?
you picked the Ravens.
Why'd you
Come
go
on, let's
Ravens
hear
Well,
it.
then?
honestly, I had no idea that Lamar was out. Because last night I was snapping Heston, and we were talking about a trade in fantasy,
Yeah, good
and
luck.
I saw he had Stafford starting, and this was like when Stafford had -1 point or something on the night, like very early in the game, and I was like, maybe you could use a quarterback, and he goes, when Lamar's back, I'll put him in there. I go, oh, you didn't start Lamar this week? He's like, yeah, he's out, you idiot. And I was like, oh. So I just found out Lamar wasn't playing last night. But yeah, otherwise I probably would have picked the Texans. But I guess where's the game at? Is it Houston or Baltimore?
It's
In
in Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Eh, yeah, I guess they still got a shot. Then they'll probably pound the rock with Derrick Henry. Then I'm sure he'll have a good get right game. He's due for a big game.
That is very true. I picked Texans mainly because I just had to pick a team. I don't think the Texans are good. Also, do we like the fact that the Steelers look like they're in position to win that division now? Because Baltimore could easily go 1-4 this week.
Yeah,
Bengals obviously aren't going to be good for the next 2 months, 2.5 months. The Browns, they're kind of hanging in there, but not really.
I mean, as long as Rodgers is healthy, I think the Steelers will probably get to 10 wins because of what they're already 3-1 right now.
Yeah,
And right now, the way it's looking, if they get to 10 wins, that might do it for the division.
true.
Which isn't saying a whole lot because right now that division is ass. So
Right.
Division is terrible. The fact that
That's what I mean.
The Browns could be second in that division after this week if they beat Minnesota. That's crazy.
they've been the second best so far. Played like
I
the second
know.
best.
I
Dude, the
know.
Browns actually want to make me start a Madden franchise with them because I feel like if you just get a quarterback and a couple other weapons, I mean, that defense is like
I actually watched one last night. Somebody did that. Picked Garrett Nussmeier first round.
nah. Yeah, this was
I'd be more of a Lenora Sellers guy.
nah. What about Dante Moore?
Ah, that's a good one too. Dante Moore's pretty good.
Kind of like him, dude.
I could
I
see
wish
him
there
being
was a
I could see him essentially being a Dennis Dixon in the NFL potentially.
I was yeah. I wish there was. I thought you were gonna say Purdy there for a second for
Oh
some
no, I was
reason.
just comparing two Oregon quarterbacks.
Oh, I wish there was a MLB playoff game right now that I could be watching while we're doing this.
Oh, I know. It's it's disappointing. I hope the freaking oh my God, if the Cubs beat the Brewers, you won't hear from me forever, ever again. Um, let's see. Giants and Saints. This is the first week, actually, okay, this is the first week anyone's picked the Browns all season. And this is the first week anyone's picked the Saints all year. I picked the Saints. Do I think they're gonna win? Not really. But it's in New Orleans. It's Jackson Dart coming off his high. He doesn't have Malik Neighbors now, obviously. He has Cam Scattaboo, so like, there's that. But I don't know. There's just like the Saints played a lot better in Buffalo than I would have figured that they did. They lost like 31-19 or something like that, which Buffalo does like to play down to its opponents at times, but I don't know, just something about this game. I could see the Saints kicking a game-winning 56-yard field goal and somehow winning the game. But Rattler hasn't looked absolute ass like he did last year. Jackson Dart's gonna be coming off that high of beating the Chargers. I just like the Saints in this game. You guys both went Giants though. So did everyone else besides me and Carter.
I thought about picking the Saints, honestly.
Yeah, Honestly, the more I feel like the Saints could easily win.
Dart's first start on the road.
No neighbors.
Yeah, I mean, I still don't mind the receivers. Slayton's not bad. Hyatt's not bad. Wandell Robinson's not bad, but
Ah,
I low-key feel like a viable fantasy option if you're looking for a deep league tight end, Theo Johnson. Might have to go get him off waivers now.
nah. I don't know. I think Dart, him running around changes a lot for their team. That can open up the offense. And I don't think the Saints defense is anything to write home about.
That's very true. Do they still have Kool-Aid McKinstry?
I think so.
That's probably the only player I could name on their defense, honestly, unless
they
Cam.
still have Demario Davis.
Yeah,
Huh?
I think Demario
Demario
Davis
Davis
is
still
still there.
holding
Oh,
it down.
yeah, Demario Davis, yeah.
I'm not sure if Pete Werner is still their other linebacker.
True, he probably still is. Yeah, just one of those classic shitty. It looks shitty on paper for a noon game, but it'll probably be one of the better ones that could potentially go into overtime. Another game that I'm surprised is at noon instead of the afternoon slate is the Eagles and Broncos. We all went Eagles. I was tempted to go Broncos, but coming off a short week going into Philadelphia doesn't sound fun to me. I do still think the Eagles, even though they are 4-0, I feel like they're a very overrated 4-0 team, even though they should probably be the favorite in the NFC right now. It's either them or the Lions. Um, but yeah, we all went Philly. Anyone want to say anything about the Eagles or?
Mm.
Only thing I'll say on this is Sean Payton voted in favor of the tush push. So when they score three times on that and he bitches about it post game, I don't want to fucking hear it. But
I don't know.
Okay.
Big Zach Allen might be able to stop that in the middle
Do
though.
you guys think the tush push should be banned?
yep,
Yes.
Really?
you just can't push them from behind. It's pretty simple. You can still run QB sneak.
Well, I don't get. Well, I think I do kind of maybe know why, but I don't get why the Eagles can just do it so well, but no other team can figure it out to consistently do it well.
My only
I don't
thing
know
is
either.
that it's like we're playing football. We're not playing fucking rugby with the
Well,
way
I think I know why.
call it.
I think it's just because they have Jalen, like Jalen Hurts is your quarterback, fucking
He's getting
getting
fucking
his.
shoved by three players in the back. I don't think it has anything to do with
Well, he
Hurts.
keeps those legs churning. I mean, if he's getting shoved, then
He
why
is a good
couldn't any
runner. You're
team
right.
do it?
He does. He is a good
Like, then
running
why
back.
couldn't any team do it? You know what I mean? I think it's just because he's
They
young
don't
and
they don't have
athletic
the
and
size of
strong.
the they don't have the size of the offensive line that the Eagles do, first of all.
Also, the Eagles are still false starting on every single one.
Yeah, that's very
Yeah,
true
I
too.
have seen that. They do that. But
So if it's like if it's either Saquon, AJ Dillon, or someone like that pushing you in the back, obviously you're gonna frickin' get the first down every time.
I'm
am
pretty
I
sure they
gonna
had
bitch
Goddard
when
and
Yeah,
Saquon
Goddard's always
immediately.
back there
Just
too doing it.
am I gonna bitch when it's getting me fantasy points? Not really.
no, because that's the only way he can get you fantasy points because he can't throw the goddamn ball.
Hey, yep, you should have saw him spinning it against the Rams.
Yeah, Rams secondary sure looks good.
Yeah, they just got torched by Kendrick Bourne yesterday, so yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Oh, I mean, Kendrick Bourne's kind of a player now.
anyway, Dallas coming off that 40-40 tie with the Packers. Um, I'm gonna say a
Jets
lot of
team.
Packers fans were salty about that. Dallas fans are counting it as a win, basically. I'd almost rather have a loss than a win. Yeah, I freaking hate LaFleur. I hate him so much. He has absolutely no set of nuts on him, and it pisses me off. And sometimes I really think he's holding Jordan Love back.
Wait,
But
what did you want him to do differently in that game?
I wanted him to not call a freaking screen pass with 38 seconds left and no timeouts. What kind of stupid shit is that?
Yeah. Was that at the end of regulation or overtime?
That was overtime. First of all, I think it's stupid that overtime is only 10 minutes instead of
Yeah,
15.
that doesn't make no sense.
Rich Eisen actually had like a great point about it. He said basically two teams should be guaranteed a drive, which they were, but he's like they need to extend it to 15 minutes and then like do whatever you have to do after those first two initial drives. And then Another person had said that they should have kickoffs, which obviously like field goal, basically back and forth, like soccer does with their
No, that
penalty
would be
kicks.
stupid.
But
Hear me
obviously
out. Hear me
Brandon
out.
Aubrey would fucking dominate everybody for that.
I
Yeah, I
just
don't
came
like
up with this in my head right now. After the first two drives, you're not allowed to punt. You have to go for it.
That'd be pretty sick.
I think they should just do the tug of war thing.
They should probably just go to the college rules of it, but put it at like the 35 instead of the 25.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what it'll be, honestly.
But
There's a lot of different things you could do, but then they can say, well, all these players have done it before in the past. They're used to it.
Well,
well,
the
well,
problem with the problem right now, even Josh, what did you just say your new proposal was?
Not allowed to punt after the first two drives.
And then so the problem, which I guess I don't know if this would affect you, but the problem with the one right now is like both teams get to possess it, even if both teams like say you get into the playoffs when the time's not an issue, both teams like score a field goal or score a touchdown, then the team that got the ball first still has an advantage because they can just go kick a field goal and win. And then like the team that would get the ball second one gets a chance to get the ball second time.
the thing that was so stupid about that game between the Packers and Cowboys in overtime was the fact that Cowboys got to receive out of the kick, and then they took like 7 minutes off the clock. The Packers
Right.
3 minutes to go down and score, which they had just done in regulation too. But it's like, how are you going to have one team? Like, I get that the Packers defense was shit there too, but it's like, how are you going to give one team 7 minutes and then give the other team like literally 3 minutes to go down and
No,
score?
yeah, that's what I mean. It almost needs to be no clock. Like I get
True.
during like in overtime there should just be no clock, and it should just be like, because like yeah, and that like the Packers went down and got the field goal. Let's say, or the Cowboys went and got the field goal. Let's say the Packers kicked the field goal, and then if the Cowboys get the ball back and kick a field goal, the game would just be over. Like the Packers wouldn't get another chance to possess it. Like if that happened in the playoffs, that'd low key be some crap.
I
Yeah.
could easily see that happening, no
Know
doubt.
what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
And then
why
the team would be, even if it was a touchdown, like
even if it
first
goes
team goes
touchdown.
down, touchdown, but they
uh,
take 7 minutes, and then the other team goes march down, touchdown. Yeah. I
Like
mean,
they just
eventually
need
you
to
got to
turn
get
the
a
clock
stop at
off.
the same time.
Like I think for the preseason, I mean they would never fucking do the tug of war, but you know what I'm talking about when I say the tug of war?
Yes.
Like they could just do each team gets one drive, and then if it's tied after that, they do the tug of war.
That would be sick, but we're not talking KO superstars
I know, but the tug of
on
war is
Madden here.
electric.
It is electric, honestly.
It is. It'd be good, but they'd bitch about, oh, player safety, blah, blah, blah. That's why it's at 10 minutes to begin with, even
Just
though,
fucking
I don't
help
give a
player
fuck
safety.
about player safety.
It's only five
well,
plays
that's
each
what
team.
they claim that it is
Help
that it's
player
about
safety.
player safety.
The tug of war would be good for player safety.
But anyway, so the one thing am mad about Jordan Love there too is that he threw that at Dontavian Wicks in the end zone, I think it was. Maybe it was Dobbs again. I think it was Wicks though. But he had Tucker Kraft running like at the goal line. He should have thrown at the goal line because I guarantee if it's Tucker Kraft against another linebacker there or a safety, he's decking him into the end zone. But Packers got lucky. Ball bounced on the ground with 1 second left. They kick a field goal to tie it. But like I said, that game was just stupid as fuck to begin with. Overtime needs fixing. It's needed fixed for years now. But I went with the Jets in this because honestly, the end of the game there, the Jets had a little bit of a spark in what they were playing against the Dolphins, and the Cowboys secondary is obviously ass. Their entire defense is ass. And I think Garrett Wilson has an absolute field day against them as long as Justin Fields is not playing like a turd.
Not ass.
Yes. So that's why I picked the Jets. I know you both went with the Cowboys.
Well,
I
here's the
just
thing:
like the fact that it's in the Meadowlands.
the Jets just run the ball every fucking play. They literally just run the ball every play. And
You
then
can even
here's the
have
thing:
success running the ball against that defense,
if
though.
you're, yeah, but here's the thing: they always get a penalty or do something fucking stupid, and then you're behind the chains, and then they don't know what to fucking do. They just panic and freak out, and then Justin just runs. So Jets are probably gonna run for 200 plus yards again, but find a way to shit it down their leg like they do every time.
Yeah, I mean Garrett Wilson will be the best player on that football field Sunday,
That's
probably.
I feel like that doesn't take much out of these two teams. I mean, Dak just had his closest thing that he's had to an MVP for performance in like the last 2, 3 years, and their running backs were a non-factor in that game. George Pickens did go off, but that's against Keyshawn Nixon. Did you guys see what Keyshawn Nixon put on his Instagram story today?
No.
Obviously not.
Oh my, I'm surprised you didn't see it on Twitter. This
Mm,
dumbass goes and posts a picture with him lined up across every guy that he's defended this year. So it was Terry McLaurin, Amon-Ra St. Brown, George Pickens, and Jerry Jeudy. And he put an X over all of them. Like he's been locking them down or something. And it was the dumbest shit I've ever seen because I'm like, dude, Pickens went for like 140 on your ass. Like, what?
Yeah, Amon-Ra went crazy too. So you're about 50% letting up a bunch of yards and tuds, but
Yeah. So, yeah, that's just clown behavior by him. Um, this game, I'm surprised we went all one way on. I think this game is also going to be one of those games that has the MozPod curse. Raiders and Colts. Raiders looked halfway decent last week. Was that the Bears that they played last week? Was that last week or 2 weeks?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Raiders played better than I thought they would against the Bears, but um ended up losing the game on a blocked field goal at the end of the game. Uh Colts, they've looked still pretty good throughout the season. Josh, you didn't pick your Raiders though.
Colts are a good team in the Loud House. Colts should have won, should have beat the Rams if it wasn't for AD Mitchell's dumbass. Good player though. Yeah, I'm impressed with the Colts. They're a good team. Um, the Raiders, they're on my shit list. Jacoby Myers is the only good player. Him and Genty are good. Bowers has got a cinder block on his right knee. And that defense is still cheeks besides Crosby. And
Caden,
Chip Kelly is a moron.
Caden, you do you see any potential of a Raiders upset?
Yeah, well, did you see what Gino said after their last game?
No.
He said the guy I was brought here to be hasn't showed up yet.
Ah,
So
does
I
that guy
think
just have the dumbest, like all-time dumbest quotes or something when he's like the most irrelevant player ever?
okay. Well, I mean, they wrote me off. I didn't write back. Did go pretty
That
hard,
that was hard, but other than that, no, he
especially
says
after
dumb
playing rough.
shit.
Anyways, um, if that Gino comes to play, yeah, they could easily win this game. It feels like the Raiders need their bye week.
Yeah, that's fair. Also, this is the first week with bye weeks. We got the Packers, Bears, Steelers, and Falcons on a bye. Honestly, I think all those teams need that bye besides maybe Pittsburgh, which Pittsburgh is coming back from Ireland anyway. So, um, let's see. Dolphins and Panthers, one of the most disgusting games on the slate this week. Caden, you went Dolphins. Josh, me and you went Panthers. Chuba Hubbard is also out for this game, so Rico Dowdle might have a big breakout game here. Would be disgusting, but it might happen. Um, Caden, you probably didn't even know that you picked the Dolphins, but why did you pick the Dolphins?
I do remember picking the Dolphins. I just think that they have shown. I mean, obviously the Panthers beat the shit out of the Falcons that one week, but I feel like the Dolphins are probably one of the better, more consistent 1-3 teams in the NFL right now. I think they at least show on a week to week basis that they like fight. They got some fight in them, which is surprising to say out of Mike McDaniel's team. But obviously, they played the Bills pretty tough on Thursday night, and then they just beat down the Jets pretty good, which I mean, they played the Jets, but still, I didn't really expect the Dolphins to kind of handle the Jets the way that they did, and even with Tyreek out, I mean, they got Waddle and Malik the Freak Washington and Darren Waller,
I was gonna say, don't forget about D Money there.
Devon A. Chain, swing pass. Man, that dude, Devon A. Chain, just an electric player. This guy does it all. Catch a swing pass to the right side, he can catch a swing pass to the left side, and then he can run with it. Very underrated player, still very young. Electricity when the ball gets in his hand. McDaniels and Tua find a way to get in the ball, and then he just runs so fast. I've never played with him on Madden, but he seems like the type of player that you would want to go get on Madden and play with. A-Chan. Love watching this guy play.
So your Browns rebuild team, are you gonna go trade for Devon Achane?
I normally try to keep my rebuilds pretty realistic. Like right now, I was doing a Vikings rebuild, and I traded for a corner. This guy, he would kind of be considered a bust, I guess, considering he's a former first-round pick. He
Akuda's
has
already on our team, bud.
who? No,
Akuda's
not
already on
Akuda.
the team.
Not Akuda. I think I gave up like a third or fourth for this guy. He was in the last year of his deal with his team, his current team. I mean, I wouldn't say he's awful, but he probably hasn't lived up to the first round. Any guesses at who this is?
No.
Deontay Banks.
Ah,
But
he's not bad, but
anyways,
certainly.
yeah. So when I do my Browns rebuild, I probably wouldn't. Eh, I mean, I like Judkins though. I like Judkins.
Yeah, fair.
So yeah, I think the Browns. Yeah, that'll be a pretty close game. Judkins probably scores a touchdown this week. Wouldn't surprise me.
We're not talking about the Browns.
Why are you talking about the
We
Browns?
You
already
asked me
talked
about the
about them.
Browns.
No, we asked you about the Browns right away.
Josh,
Oh,
why
oh
why did
yeah,
you go
H.
why did you go Panthers?
Mainly because I hate Mike McDaniel. Uh, and I'm expecting a Tet breakout this game, so look out for that. Dolphins seem like a team that they only can play well at home. Panthers are kind of the same way, but guess what? They're at home and they seem to play really good or really shitty. They just go up and down every week. So they're due this week and they're at home. Yeah, Mike McDaniel's still a fraud.
Like we said last week too, it depends all on how Bryce Young plays for the Panthers, and there's nothing on that Dolphins defense that makes me think that he's not going to have a decent day since Fields did last week too. Probably the
Him.
most intriguing matchup of the week here, the Seahawks and Buccaneers. Josh, I'm not surprised you went Seattle. Caden, you went Bucks. I did see we did have someone change their pick originally. Kaysen changed from the Buccaneers to Seattle after he saw the Buccaneers injury report. Caden, are you concerned at all with the Buccaneers injuries?
Yeah, their whole offensive line is out, but Baker's figured it out before. I mean, last week they played the Eagles, which is a whole nother monster, but just trust in Baker. Baker Maker.
I wish Brady was on this so he could just bone make him
Abuka.
Buka, yeah. I'm sure he would say, "Oh, against Seattle's defenders, he's going for 250." But any word on Bucky? Is Rashad White starting?
Bucky's out. Yep.
Bucky's out.
So Rashad White, and then who's the other one?
John Tucker, baby.
Sean Tucker, yeah.
He's a good back.
I was thinking it was Sean Barber, but then I was like, no, it's Peyton Barber from a few years ago. Uh, yeah, I picked the Buccaneers just because Baker's not going to stay out of this game no matter what. Even though he came up on their injury report, sort of their offensive line, pretty much everyone on their offense. But I don't know, it is in Seattle, so it's going to make. I think that's probably the furthest any team has to travel all year too. It's literally opposite ends of the map. Yeah, I might have some jet lag issues, but I don't know. The Bucks are just a better team to me. Josh, you went Seattle though.
Yeah, like you said, the travel might be difficult. Who knows? I don't really know if that plays a factor, but I like to say it would. In Seattle though, it's one of the toughest places to play in the NFL, honestly. Um, those 12 are rowdy. Yeah, give K9 the rock. I know Bucks run D is pretty stout, but Seattle's pretty determined to run the ball, and they got two good backs to do it. Get a little play action, Sam Darnold. Yeah, I don't know. I think this will be a good game, but as long as Seattle can get up early, I know you never count Baker out, but they can kind of just take the air out of the ball, run it down their rock, run it down their heart, their defense. Yeah, I don't know.
They
I
got
think the
Vita
Bucks are
Vea.
just too banged out. What?
They got Vita Vea.
Yeah, that's why you run it to the outsides.
Hmm. They got. Did they still have that Joe Tryon Shanaka guy?
Yeah, I think so.
He's not that good, anyways.
No. So I was like not sure why he
Just
brought his
naming
name
random
up, but
players that you've seen on Madden, Caden, or something.
No, I remember that guy out of Washington, little twitchy edge guy. So supposed to be good, but Hank.
Yeah, you like that?
He probably likes Kalijah Kancey.
And then next game after that, that is America's Game of the Week, I believe.
what? You're
No,
shitting me.
is it? No,
Oh, Josh, you
not this week.
clearly
Cardinals
haven't paid.
Titans?
No, 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 no. The Buccaneers and Seahawks, I think.
Oh, thank God.
Josh, you clearly haven't paid attention to what America's Game of the Week gets named on a weekly basis because it
Wow.
could be any game.
Yeah, but Cowboys or Cardinals and Titans? No way.
Oh, well, yeah, true. But yeah, mostly it is. I would say 9 out of the 17 weeks it's Cowboys versus X.
Yeah, it's normally going to say Cowboys. It doesn't matter who they play.
But yeah, I finally did not go the Titans this week, and I feel like this would be the week that the Titans win, maybe. They just looked abysmal last week against the frickin' Texans, lost 26 nothing. Not sure how I feel about that one. Cardinals,
Desert, you said? Tough place.
yeah, Cardinals, it's just too hard to play in the desert. So that's why I picked them ultimately, and they're on 10 days rest too, I guess. That's gonna help. Hopefully a new COD didn't drop or anything though for
You liked their jerseys last week, Tim?
oh, the tortillas. Oh, my dad was saying how much he hated those.
Oh, same with my dad.
Dude, he would not stop shitting on them. And then
Dude,
I showed him the whole Rivals series, all eight of them, and he was like, they're all fucking terrible. The only good ones are the Bills and then the 49ers, which I have to agree with. He absolutely hated the Dolphins ones too.
Dolphins one I liked. I mean,
I didn't
if you're in
mind the Dolphins
Miami
once I
and
actually
those are your
saw them on
colors,
the
like,
field.
I mean, you kind of got to roll with it.
Little Miami Vice look, yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't
you kind of
mind
got to
it.
roll with it. I like the Cardinals end zone. I like when you paint the end zone different colors.
True. I think
That did
by
look
far the
nice.
worst out of the Rivals jerseys are the
I didn't
Patriots.
really love the pattern.
The Patriots are god awful for those uniforms.
Fuck the Patriots at Brady Nelson. Come on the pod, you bitch.
I know he is being a bitch. He also was being very emotional after our last pod, how much we were bullying him.
Go figure.
Yeah, probably no shot for the Titans to win this. I'll be happy if they do, though. I'll take the loss for sure.
Free
Um,
Ward.
huh?
Free Cam Ward.
Dude, for real. The only positive thing that we've seen out of that is basically his connection to Ellis Manor. Everything else has sucked. I mean, Pollard's been decent, I guess. Tajay Spears is probably coming back soon too, but
We think Callahan's fired anytime this
oh,
season.
he
I
should
think
be.
he's before mid season. I think he's gone. Honestly,
He needs to be, but he probably won't be. Um, is Jaden Daniels playing this game? Do we know?
Yes, he is.
Wow, I'm surprised more people didn't go the commies then.
Did I pick the commies?
No, he
hey
did not.
Tim, there's somebody in the waiting room
I know
that wants to
Who
join.
sent that link to him?
I did.
What is it?
I don't want to
Said he
hear
wants to talk ball.
I don't want to hear his Cubs yapping, so he's not.
Hello.
Oh,
I
come
already
on.
knew exactly what the hell he was going to do when he came in here. So, but yeah, Chargers, Commanders. This might actually depends on if this game is on Fox or CBS. It used to be where AFC teams would play on CBS, but now they're switching it to Fox more. So this could be actually America's game of the week. I don't know though. But yeah, Chargers. Lots of people think they're going to bounce back against the Giants this week, apparently. Anyone see any chances of the Commies winning this now that they have Jaden Daniels back?
I
Yeah,
never count out JD, honestly.
He has not looked that good this year, though, to be honest.
No,
Very
I mean he's
small
only
sample
played
size
like
we've
one
seen.
game healthy, but
I mean, he was fully healthy in that Packers game, though.
I'm pretty sure that's when he got hurt.
That is when he got hurt, yeah.
So I believe the whole second half he was not healthy.
Uh,
But
didn't matter.
anyways, Herbert's still him. Um,
how
yeah,
about
I still
Dart
believe in
posting
the
that?
Chargers. What?
How about Dart posting that photo of Madison Beer before
I
they
was gonna
play?
say, is Herbert still him after Dart's potentially stealing his woman?
Yeah, that's a very good point. To be honest with you, you got to factor that into this game. No, actually, what I will say is shout out Amari and Hampton. Been a big Hampton believer ever since he
Yep, me too.
torched the Gophers for about 300 yards in week one last year. I know Tim's kind of been a hater on him, but he's a good back.
I was a hater on him more the first 2 weeks, but I do have him on a fantasy team, so I'm forced to somewhat like him. The only I was also hating on Ashton Janty, and now he finally frickin' got some touches of the football in that Bears game. So can't hate on him more as a fantasy owner of him. Um, Lions Bengals. This is probably going to end up in one of those Lions 50-point win categories. I don't see a chance for the Bengals in this one. I think that I actually picked the Lions for my survivor pick this week. Um, do the Bengals have a third string quarterback on their roster?
Brett Rippon, I believe.
Is it Brett Rippon? Oh God. If there was ever a worse option, you know what someone needs to do? Someone needs to trade. I know he just
Tim,
signed. What?
Chris wants in. Apparently, he's waiting.
Why didn't I ever
Chris,
see it pop up? I only see Thomas scores. Yeah, it only says Thomas is waiting. Um, Also, Chris is hammered right now, so I don't know if he'll come on here and say some stupid shit or not because he's been on a NASCAR race all day.
Yeah, you should put Tom in.
Ha! No, I should
Why?
not. Um. Anyway, yeah, not much to talk about this game. Next game, Sunday Night Football. Patriots and Bills. Nelson didn't even go his precious Patriots. Dylan didn't go his closeted Patriots either. So I don't like the fact that everyone went Bills, even though I don't blame everyone for doing that. It is in Buffalo, I guess, though. So anybody see a chance of an upset? I will say Josh Allen is probably going to throw freaking. He's probably going to only score 11 fantasy points this week because he always does that against divisional teams, I feel like.
no, I see zero chance. The Bills currently have the best offensive line in the fucking league, and they can run that goddamn rock. Uh, feed James Cook. He's been an absolute beast this year. Don't see that slowing down at all.
They also are wearing their NFL rivals jerseys this game with the chrome Buffalo or Bison helmet thing. So wish they would have saved it till it was actually snowing in Buffalo for that. But um, all right, Caden, I have to ask, Monday Night Football. You didn't go with your Jags that you've been on all year. They've been helping you for that number one spot all year, and you went against them this game.
Yeah, the Chiefs look like they're kind of rolling again, and the I don't know. The Cohen Sala thing kind of put me off Cohen. I don't love Liam Cohen. I don't love Trevor Lawrence, especially on that contract he's on. But I do love the guys around them. I mean, they got little freaks like Etienne, Bashan Tootin, Travis Hunter,
Brenton
uh,
Strange.
Brent Strains, Brian Thomas. They got another wide receiver,
Yeah,
Isn't there
Parker
another
Washington.
Parker
Yeah.
Washington? Low key, a sleepy good core surrounding quarterback that doesn't get talked about enough. But yeah, I don't Liam Cohen. The vibes just seem weird. He seems like a new Mike McDaniel. Honestly, like I feel like the Jags will have some success this season.
My question is, why are you just learning this? Like, I think everyone else knew that Liam Cohen
Well,
was an absolute weirdo.
From the first interview we knew,
yes,
Hunsley.
he did the whole Duval thing, but
Ah,
now he's like trying to take it to another level where he's like beefing with other coaches. It doesn't make a ton of sense. And if you watch that video, which I did,
Which
he fucking he walks past Sala. Like they literally walk right next to each other, and then he walks past him, waits till he gets behind one of the O linemen, and then says, "Keep my fucking name out of your mouth." When he's like 15 yards past him.
but
Well,
did you hear what Robert
like
Saleh
buddy,
told him in return?
what,
He said,
on the field or at the press
no, on the
conference?
field.
Oh,
Robert Saleh was saying how he'll fucking kill him and his family and everything.
what?
no, I did
I
not
did
hear
not
that
hear
one.
that. Oh my God.
I heard Saul's press conference where he was saying
See,
he was.
I thought that was a joke at first off like one of those like Twitter accounts, but then they like actually played a segment on one of the ESPN shows that like showed the full audio of him saying that he was going to kill him and his family and everything. And I'm like, what the fuck?
These
But
football coaches are psychos, dude.
I see this game as potentially a trap game. Kind of reminds me of like the 2017 Jags with Blake Bortles, and this is wanting us wanting to see them go far in the playoffs when they had Tom Coughlin there and everything. But at the end of the day, I'm sure the Chiefs are going to win this, even though I'd love to see the Jags win. I think who all went Jags? There was a couple people that did. Uh, Jose and Davis went Jags, but yeah, I don't know. It's in Jacksonville, so that'll help. But at the same time, I don't know, it's
Will it? How many people go to Jags games? Come on. Will it really help?
yeah. I'm more about the climate of
I mean,
a crowd.
I think people do go because they have that pool.
True.
Forever.
And fun little Monday night game, I will say. Might have to make some
It is
nachos.
more interesting than the Dolphins and Jets and the Bengals and Broncos.
Yep. I might have to make some nachos or something for that game.
Are you gonna split screen it with some playoff baseball too?
Yeah, probably. Probably just yeah, some screens going, watch some games.
I need to rant for done talking about this game. I believe it was last week. All I heard from the whole MozPod crew was, "Oh, the Chiefs shocked. They're done. They're shocked." Yeah, nope. It's still the Chiefs' kingdom. And
Josh, are you a closet Chiefs fan too now?
no, I hated them all last year. I picked against them every goddamn week, and that's why I was bottom on the goddamn leaderboard. But now I'm not, and we're picking them every fucking week.
That's why I'm so far down there this year because I keep rolling with the stupid ass Titans and they keep letting me down.
Yep, don't do that. Just a suggestion. I'm glad you learned this week. I thought you were actually going to pick the Titans, but
Oh,
glad
I
you
was
learned.
tempted, trust me. I was tempted, but putting up that fat zero last week against the shitty ass Texans, yeah. I can't defend them anymore. The AFC South pick of the Titans winning it for me looks really fucking bad
Oh,
now.
forgot you did that.
But the Steelers surprise pick looks really good. But the 49ers,
Okay.
The
That's
49ers
such a weak
letdown pick looks
surprise
really
pick team.
bad.
I've been holding this in. That was such a weak pick for a surprise team. Come
Who was
on.
Ow!
my surprise pick team? I picked the Jags, obviously.
Mine was
I
the
was actually gonna
Panthers.
go. I was gonna go the Colts again, but I didn't want to be like, I don't want to do that 2 years in a row.
I
So I
would have
didn't.
accepted a Colts answer.
How are the Steelers not a surprise team?
The Steelers have been at least mediocre, and they just
No,
added
no,
people
no,
on their
no. I
defense
don't
and Aaron
care.
Rodgers.
I
I
don't
can
care if
mediate here.
Mike Tomlin is literally Black Jeff Fisher, and we all know it.
Jeff Fisher, good ball coach. Come on
Yeah,
now.
but he gets shit on. Why does he get shit on? For his 9-7 record, 8-8 record every single year.
I will mediate here. Tomlin has never had a losing season. I feel like obviously Rodgers is an upgrade over any QB they had last year. So
I
by
don't think
baseline,
anybody was surprised at the Steelers being good.
you would expect the Steelers to be 8-8 or 9 and no 9-8 or 8-1, I guess. Fucking 17 games
They
now.
could probably
Whatever.
beat their entire division at least because
I
it,
would say if the Steelers won the division, that would probably qualify as a surprise, I guess.
Yeah, but if the Ravens win 8 games, then nobody saw that coming.
Yeah, but if you were to bet on the Steelers to win the division at the beginning of the year, you'd probably make some good money
Steelers
off
are
of
losing
that.
first round of playoffs, and that's a guarantee.
all right, since we're
How
officially
about my
1 month
surprise pick with
in,
the Jags? Tootin'.
Fuck the Jags.
Once the
we're
draft of Tootin'.
officially 1 month in the NFL season, who would be your Super Bowl pick as of right now?
Oh. Well, I think if Jacksonville's no, not Jacksonville.
Stop.
Never mind.
Stop.
Yeah, take
you,
it back to 2017 Blake Bortles days, making the AFC ship.
you go, Josh.
Um, Honestly, it's not too hard if we're just gonna be who looks the best. It's obviously the Eagles and Bills. Granted, they struggled at times. It's the NFL. You're not gonna beat the shit out of every team, but they've clearly looked the best. Those are honestly by far the two best offensive lines in the league. So, yeah, it's probably what I would go with, but it's kind of a lame answer to be honest with
I
you. I
mean,
don't want to see that.
I
those
was
are
about to go the same lame answer, but I'll go a little bit different. I'm going to say Detroit and Buffalo.
Yeah, Detroit was
I
my other
think
team.
Detroit losing to Green Bay like they did week 1, that just really pissed them off, and they probably woke up with their piss hot or something stupid, Dan Campbell would say. And they've just been out for blood ever since, biting off kneecaps. So that offense looks really good for the Lions. Defense is pretty good as well. I just hate their defense. I know Caden loves Brian Branch.
fuck no. What? Fucking hate Brian Branch. Got to be top 5 of my hate watch players in the league for sure.
Who?
Brian Branch.
Yeah, him and Kirby Joseph.
Oh yeah, I hate Kirby Jones
Ugh.
too.
I would say that the Bills though look like the best team every year, low key. Well, one of the best.
It's because they have the best quarterback.
They got to break through one of the years. I would pick if I was gonna pick a team. That's sitting at 3-2 right now. I do love this team. I just love. I love watching the old man sling the pill.
I was gonna say the Rams too.
Yeah,
I see
I love
them.
the Rams. I think the Rams, if Stafford's healthy and Puka's healthy, obviously, like with all these teams, health is a big thing. But more so
Stafford
for
would realize that Devontae
Stafford.
Adams is on his team too. That would help.
Yes, I think this Rams, they add a piece. McVay, Stafford have done it before. I would pick the Rams if I'm trying to get a team that's not in like the top 4 or 5 odds to win the Super Bowl right now. I would take the Rams.
I picked the Rams preseason, Rams Chiefs, and I say that could happen, but that secondary of the Rams, that they scare me, man.
That's why I said add a piece.
The front
Yeah.
seven's good though.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, their front seven's good, but if you're Mac Jones and you just say hut and throw it immediately, I mean,
I mean, you got Kendrick Bourne out there though. He's hard to stop.
yeah, if Kendrick Bourne is torching you,
I mean,
I
and
have questions about your defense.
in the regular season, Shanahan has always torched the Rams low key, anyways, no matter
That is
who's playing
true.
for him. So I don't know. I wonder what the Chiefs. I wonder like who even has the top odds right now for the Super Bowl. Like I wonder where the Chiefs are at.
All right, Caden, you have to answer the Chiefs for the AFC so that we don't jinx it and make it so that the Chiefs do make the Super Bowl by not picking them.
Well, dude, I'll tell you what. I mean, the Chiefs. You know that defense is going to be good by the end of the year. Well, you'd at least bet on it. And I mean, Worthy. He saw how much of a difference he made coming back last week. I know they were playing the Ravens defense, who has all these starters down, but Worthy's back, and Rasheed Rice is also going to come back, and I feel like their offense is going to be better than it has been these past couple of years, so it could be scary.
Well, let's hope not. And I hope the Jags beat the piss out of them on Monday night, but I'm sure that that won't happen either. But that'll be it for this week unless you guys got anything else to say.
Um, I would just like to say, prepare yourselves for 8:30 a.m. for an absolute shite show. That's all I'll say.
I just want to sleep through it.
No,
What
you don't,
way
because
too
Carson will do something laughable. He will, I promise. God, I
Yeah,
can't.
the ending of that game, I was just like, what the hell am I even watching? How are these professionals out here? The end of the
Yeah, we
Vikings
need
game
Brosmer
last
Balt.
week. But we'll be back next week once again. We'll have more people on, probably not do it on a Friday as well, but
um Tim right now, who's winning the World Series.
Brewers, you know it. Brewers, Mariners, World Series. I'd be
Have you
fine with Brewers,
um,
Blue Jays too, though.
have you seen the Octingley thing going on?
Huh?
Have you seen the Octingley thing?
No.
They're calling it Octingley.
Why?
I don't know why. It's just Cubs fans came up with the saying Octingley.